When he turned his back from shoulder to shoulder, it looked like as wide as the tailgate of a truck.
And just darkness, literal darkness, just came like all over, just all over me except where I was standing.
This thing let out the most blood-curdling, mind-blowing, spine-tingling scream that you've ever heard in your life, and it cut through me like a knife.
And I knew that they were going to take me. I just knew it. And then the next thing I can remember is being levitated.
Well, when I look in there, I see two big eyes staring back at me.
Hello and welcome. You're listening to the Bump Podcast, a place for the believers of the unexplained, monsters, and paranormal. Join us, and we'll go face to face with what goes bump in the night. So if Elijah come back as John the Baptist, then that means reincarnation is real, at least to me.
Yeah.
But like I said, I've just done a lot of studying, a lot of praying, a lot of thinking. I have not had the luxury or the torment of reliving a past life through dreams or visions or anything like that. So I cannot wait to hear what you have experienced, and I'm sorry for tying up the first few minutes. I just wanted to get it all out there.
All right. No, I remember you saying that about your grandmother. I remember that, and you hearing that little whisper.
Yeah.
Where do I begin is the question, because you said a few things. Okay, so for you, anybody who wants to talk about reincarnation and whether they believe it or not with the religion and this and this. Well, I'm going to tell you, reincarnation can be seen in generational trauma.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you notice, there is, in a family, if there's sex abuse in this generation and that's not dealt with, it's inherited in the next generation. Okay. So that is a form of reincarnation right there. You inherit generational trauma. Okay. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
But then everybody has a choice whether or not to live into what they agreed to when they came here initially. Right. Okay. So in this book, I told you I was going to reference it, and it's called Sacred Contact. She's one of my favorite teachers. She talks about that before we come down here, we choose to come down here, by the way. And it has also been said that we choose our mothers. Okay. We choose to come down here. And before we come down here, we make contracts with people. These contracts can be so small as that we smile at someone on the road, or so big that it's a part of our dharma, which is our purpose or our karma. I very much believe that you are a part of one of my karmic ties, and that you're a part of my dharma as well. Meeting you, having these types of discussions. Mm-hmm. Okay. Same thing with me and my fiance. He and I agreed a long time ago. I think this is kind of weird and it sounds funky, but whatever. I was his mother in another life. Mm-hmm. It's because the reason I say that is because I want to call him Camden, my son's name, all the time. And I told him, I said, listen, it's been so much that I think I was your mother in a past life. And then the thing is, it's like I mother him all the time.
Right.
Okay. So that's just a part of it. And so for you to say, okay, I wonder, I've never had any past life stuff. Well, if you look at your parents and what maybe they have done, you probably mirrored that. If they didn't deal with their stuff, if they didn't deal with their karma during their life, you inherited some of that. So maybe you can take a moment. Are you smiling? Do you?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay. So do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
So that is a part of your own personal karma and your family's karma.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, a lot of souls have been around for a long time. I have a very old soul, and I know sometimes people say that. I hear my fiance has an old soul. I have an old soul. A lot of kids, you can tell they have old souls.
Right.
Their soul has been around for a long time and it's seen a lot. Now, when we make these contracts with people and we come down here, and this is all, like I said, here's the book, Sacred Contracts. You can read it. This is where you find out your life purpose. And that's a whole nother topic, how she does that. Okay. But it says that and I've had a vision of this twice. So I truly believe, I think that because in Socrates or Plato or one of those other older scholars has said, she references him here in this book, but it is said that before you come down here, before you come out of your mother's womb, okay, you pass through a river. And that river, you forget everything you ever knew. I think that is the cosmic joke, is that we are trying to remember everything that we forgot. Because if you come, as a child, you really know everything you need to know.
Right.
Have you ever met a child and he or she knows? Some children are psychic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then the world says you are supposed to be in this box, these four corners, and they stuff them and they stuff them and they stuff them and they forget. Yeah. And all they can think about is in this worldly stuff. So the cosmic joke is to unbecome what we have become and to remember what we forgot. Now, as for me, my first vision of a past life, and this happened right after that scary time that I talked to you about, because it's been about 4 years of healing through this. But my first past life experience was